luxury. What it means, they say, enyo bia ne betumi ato nti no, it is made for nipa kakribi and as a nipa kumabi. Inti eba say yento car is a luxury. Inti bia ebu share ontumi nto car sisi inti eba so benante. But bicycle some way somehow is a luxury. Enyo bia ne betumi ato bicycle. But eba say obia enantia. Nantia is not a luxury. Everybody can walk. So why is it that sanitary pad is a luxury product? I don't understand. Oh, your bar or share an Opay TV XYZ. Go onto our Facebook page, like it, share your comments. I'm very, very interested on the comments you want to share with us, because imagine say oh your bar paying with the baby 32, 33, definitely ubu unsa. And I say with the bear 40 plus ubu unsa, uomba and ketwa age 13, 14, 15. At that stage, now even as early as 10. Imagine one sanitary pad, and because of this conversation, that same could be said. Me what brand needing 23 cedis, 50 pesos. One sanitary towel, 23 cedis, 50 pesos. And depending on the kind of flow you have as a woman, you could use the number one and that's why you so long, which will mean say you could even use one or two, depending on how heavy you flow. 23 cedis, just because I'm a woman. It's sad. If you're a woman, I want you to join this conversation. Anopawe. Mensaka eye openi pa eba emma ho asem anase emma ho asiesie a odi akotene pa. Odi akotene papa. Esenam ahiadome. Ono eye gender specialist emma Plan International Ghana. Eba se yensiesie mmofra, women and children a omudi akotene pa no pe mensaka no fie mbedi sankomo yi ne ahwe ne betumi aye ne de aboa na Ghana mba Ghana mabunu no so no omwetumi nya be papa bi ejina. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
Say me the afota de gba me ye fugodo galo na nyene ne mai.
Me doge.
So now my first challenge is that I don't understand why a product like sanitary towel be classified as a luxury product. Was that a surprise to you when you got to notice it?
Okay, I was shocked but not surprised because politicians are capable of doing anything they want to do. So I don't know what went into their thinking. I don't even want to talk for them, but just as you said, sanitary pad can never be a luxury. If it's a luxury, I'm sure 90% of us would have said enough is enough. We are not going to do menses again. But we need to think through it and know that these are biological roles that we play. And without that, I'm sure both of us will not be here. And so, yes, I wasn't very, very surprised because it's just a means of making money. But I'm a bit shocked with a government that promised to take care of women issues.
This sanitary pad issue didn't start today.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time coming.
Yeah.
So in spite of the strides that women groups have made, do you think it's possible we can get it off the taxes on this product?
If our leaders are committed to women and girls issues, this shouldn't be an issue. Because just as you said, we have said it over and over and again, we have engaged, different platforms have engaged government. If really they are listening governments, I'm sure by now, they should have taken an action. However, the other side I'm thinking is that maybe they don't know the issues. Or they are refusing to know the issues. Because how can somebody in this age use plantain leaves?
Oh, is it that terrible? People use plantain leaves?
When you go to the typical villages, community, even closer to Accra here, you hear things that the children use. And today we are all talking about teenage pregnancies. If children don't have access to sanitary pad, and a man is very ready to give a monthly 20 cedis, 25 cedis for sanitary pad. I met a case just 2 years ago where a child, after awareness creation in a school, talking to them, abstinence and all that. And after that, the child walked to me, GSS1, and said, "Madam, you said we shouldn't have sex." I said, "Yes." He said, but it is my boyfriend who buys my sanitary pad. It is my boyfriend who gives me chop money. So if you say I shouldn't do, take a boyfriend or have sex, how am I going to survive? So if you are talking about, you see, this menstrual hygiene thing is not only a health, to me, it's a health risk, and not only a health risk, but it goes to affect women education, our girls' development, empowerment, and in some cultures, it leads to seclusion, where because you are in your menses, you can't go to certain place. I'm sure some years back we had it in certain community from the region we all come from, where certain community says that they are God's taboos female blood, and therefore children in their menses cannot live in that community until they are done with their menses. These are seclusion. These are discrimination. It is not fault of theirs to have their menses. So to me, it is not going to be a health risk. If we are talking about SDGs, that talks about good sanitation and health. And we are the same people striving that by 2030, which is about 7 years from now, we want to achieve that goal. And we are not doing anything that will enhance us promotion in those states. Then I'm sorry to say that I don't know how we are going to achieve it. Because it's beyond those just a mere girl, women issues. Yeah.
Now, as women groups, because I know, like you're talking about here, it goes beyond the normal health issue. In terms of finances, now, people are already complaining. Yeah. Now, if you have to buy one sanitary pad for 23 cedis, 23 cedis per one. Imagine if you're a parent, like your very self, and you have 3 girls, plus your very self, that's 4. And let's say you are very heavy flow, and you're going to be buying 2 per each. That's 8. 23 by 8 per every month. Beyond the rhetoric, women groups, I know that a number of people have started petitions and all of that. Bread for Equity sent petitions to government last year and all of that. What can we do?
I think today some groups are even demonstrating.
Okay.
So I think that we need to unite as a women group, devoid of our political affiliations, devoid of whether you belong to this civil society organization or the NGOs. We need to come together as a team and as women of Ghana to say that enough is enough. And some people demonstrated and things are being done. So let's all come together. Let's all pour into, to me, that would be the radical approach for if they are not listening to us. But I think that we need to still engage more, and this with a united front, engage more, maybe have a documentary evidence of some of the conditions of some girls in the rural areas.
Is it the case that they don't know?
Let's assume that they don't know. Let's assume, because now, at least, when we have all those things done, and they are still not listening to us, then the whole world knows we have done that. Because I think South Africa have gone ahead to take the tax off. Uganda have done the same thing. So what are we doing in Ghana that we cannot? Are we the only poorest country in the world that without the tax on the sanitary pad we can't survive? Oh, we have to grow beyond this.
Let's talk about the debilitating effect, especially in the rural areas, because I know Plan International will be working on people going to school and all of that. How bad is the situation down there?
My dear, it's not just a mere... You see, when you don't... Until some of us went into the communities to really see and engage with the girls, we were just listening to it as if, okay, it's the normal thing we do. Oh, maybe they are just exaggerating. But when you get into the communities and interact with the children, then you appreciate what it is. That is why I'm saying that, okay, let's go ahead. There are documentary evidences on some people's decks, but let's, as United Force, get some of these things documented. And media support us. Create platforms like this. Let's share. maybe it will work. And then we need to, irrespective of our political affiliation, whether you are NDC, MPP, CPP, we need to get together as women. So the women MPs at parliament should also take a step.
We'll come to the women who matter in our country. Somebody is sending me a message. Asantua is sending a message, says that, let me read this. It says, I think all women need to advocate and speak up for taxes on sanitary pads to be removed and prices significantly dropped. Okay, it goes on to say that it is not even about who can afford or not.
Yeah.
This is a public health issue. And that's, it continues to say that the funny thing is the first lady and the second lady are all mute on this issue. Is it worrying? Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, Madam Samira Bawumia, quiet.
And I'm sure that is why I said that we need to take our political colors out of this and make sure that we talk and approach, ignite a lot of discussion around some of these things. Just as the viewer said, it's not about ability to afford. So when I heard the new nominee,
the Chief Justice nominee,
yeah,
Bridget Tokunu,
I'm only hoping that we'll create a platform for her to explain how we are going to monitor.
Were you surprised that a person of her caliber could make such a comment that, to the effect that taxes on sanitary pads should be scrapped for people like you, and then the young ones, I mean, people like you, it should be on it, but the young ones, they should pay. The taxes should be scrapped
that is why I said
people
that,
can afford.
That's why I said that.
Were you surprised?
No.
Why?
Because I hear, we interact with a number of people and we hear some of these things. That is why I said that maybe we create a platform for her to explain to her how he's going to monitor. If I'm going to buy a sanitary pad,
maybe they should write name and ages on it.
Maybe.
And then when you go with your Ghana card.
And then maybe the parts also in ages. So when I'm coming to buy the 30, 40-year-old one, then you know I'm titled. And you see, that is why there's no ability to buy you. Sanitary pads now come. Even the one you are talking about, heavy flow, is now expensive than the normal flow.
Oh, really?
Yes. I won't mention brand, but the brands for the...
No, let's talk about the prices. Forget the brands, let's talk about prices.
So there are prices, like you said, in certain brand, like the long one, which is a heavy flow, is going for 25 cedis. And the normal one is the 23 cedi. We have some, the heavy flow is around 19, some... The less flow one is around 17.5 and all that. So if you say that it should be, I don't know how we are going to monitor. That's why I'm saying that maybe you should come again to tell us how we are going to monitor and whether we are going to give the money to our children to go to the shop and do their own buying. You know, under the previous government, there was this idea that they should give free sanitary pads to the schools.
To students, yeah. It was actually started by the Mills administration, late Professor Mills.
And we make a lot of noise around it. To me, it was a very good approach. However, maybe because we're going to look for loans to do that, that is why the agitation comes. I don't know. But if she's going to talk about that, okay, at the school level, looking at the free education, we are adding sanitary pad, then we know that all children in school will be catered for. Then there will not be issue of tax. Fine. But what about the girls who are not in school? Because we have a lot of them, because of teenage pregnancy and other issue, poverty, they couldn't go. What about them? So these are the issues that comes up every now and then when we talk about menstrual hygiene. And people think that, oh, you can afford, so it's no news. No, it's not about affordability. If it's affordability, then I'm sure we should even be taxing the air we breathe. You understand? So I think that we need to better think through this wall, have a unified approach in addressing it, and not be thinking that, oh, some women can afford, so we should pay tax. No. I can afford. I'm being paid the same salary like you. Why should I pay more because of my biological role that I play? And without that, the population of Ghana will also reduce. our workforce work. So we need to think beyond the normal, oh, how much is sanitary pad, how much, no. We need to, the implications of not helping the women to be able to manage the biological role, not because, I didn't decide I want to become a woman. For you to say that you have opted to be a woman, and so whatever comes with it, you need to.
That's the luxury aspect we are talking about.
No, I don't have the option. If I had an option, then maybe my parents, they had the option. If they had, I'm sure, and we knew they would be taxing us today, then we would all come as a male children, and then we see how the population will grow.
Esenam Ahiadomi is the gender specialist for Plan International Ghana. We're having a conversation on the taxes on your sanitary pad, especially you watching your sanitary pads. Now, it is not about affordability. That's the basic thing we're looking at here. It is not about affordability. It's not your fault that you came as a woman. It is not your fault that you should be menstruating. Now, if you want to say you're not going to menstruate and that you're going to be doing family planning, look at the effect that you're also going to get as a result. So, in the light of all of this, you see us going back to the old days where our grandmothers used to use cloth and then...
Definitely. Because if I can afford, somebody else cannot afford. And you see, some of us are here not because we can afford. We are here for the vast majority who cannot afford. And so if we don't take time, we have already gone back to the old days when you go to the community. People are still doing that. But luckily for us, there is this reusable pass, though it's they use the material as well, but it's more advanced, well packaged. It comes in the form of the sanitary pads, but you still have to wash. That's the only aspect of it, which for some time now has been in the system. About a year or two ago, Plan tried to bring all the producers together to engage with standard, but because there's no standard. As at 2 years ago, there was no standard.
You mean, what are you using to do the reusable?
So the reusable parts are some of the parts that a lot of NGOs are supporting to help the vulnerable in the community who cannot afford the disposable ones. So they come in material forms, but shaped like the way we know the normal disposable.
And it's made here in Ghana?
Some are made in Ghana, some are imported. But I think most of the materials are imported, those who are even producing it. But there's no standard. So we try to engage the standard board to see how best we can make sure these people were going through some kind of standard. But because there's no standard, we needed to support to see how best we can get a standard, then and ensure that all the producers would have gone to. So we mobilized a number of them that were in the system and submitted to them. It has issue with the budget. We were ready to support along the line. But the back and front, we are a donor funding agency. If you don't use the money within that period, it goes away.
I know Plan Ghana, when you speak, the world listens, and that you've been working around the clock to get the medical examination bills scrapped on persons who are raped. I know you are doing very good work on that. What are you doing regarding this tax on the sanitary pad? I'm sure you'll be working as planned on that. But I want to give you an opportunity as a woman. Call me, tell me how, disastrous this thing is to you. 0204-155-888, 0204-155-944. Call me now. Let's have a conversation. You're a woman. You buy sanitary pads. It's not very, very expensive because I know we'll be buying some for our cousins, our younger ones, and all of that. So we know it feels like. 0204-155-888, 0204-155-944. Call and let's have your thoughts. Yeah, so I was asking about what Plan Ghana can do in this regard. Okay,
so for Plan Ghana, there have been, menstrual hygiene goes beyond the sanitary parts. Even the unfriendly natures of our facilities in terms of the washrooms and the toilets that we have in our schools. Then access to the place itself. Water It's also linked to menstrual hygiene. And so over the years, Plan has been doing a number of things around this menstrual hygiene thing. One, to build a girl-friendly latrine for some selected schools. So far, we've built about 57, and 20 is currently ongoing.
Okay. So I have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello. Well, I lost her on the phone. 0204155888. Yes, hello, good morning.
My name is Love, Miss Rama, calling from Dwabo Ase.
Okay, lovely, let's hear you. Hello, lovely. The network. 0204155888, 0204155944. You can also call, and then we'll have your thoughts and your contributions. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, I'm Kobe. I'm calling from Capos. My daughter has this is promote the sanitary pad in a village. So on her birthday, so she wants to get in touch with Plan Ladies so she can give this to me because she's interested in helping girls in the rural areas and she wants to use her birthday to do it. So if I get their contact, then I can help her to assist these girls. So Plan could be part of it.
Okay, so hang on. The producers will speak to you and then pick your details, and then we can pick it up from there. Thank you so much. You can also call. Let's have your thoughts and contributions. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from, please.
I am Dan, and I'm calling from Assume.
Assume, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear you.
The first part is about affordability. I am a teacher by profession and I teach young girls in the JSS.
Okay.
And how to afford it, the problem in the rural areas. And we want it to be less expensive that everybody can afford it because most of their parents cannot buy it for them. If you're giving them money to school is difficult, let alone taking care of their menstrual situation. So if it becomes less expensive and more affordable, it will be better.
Okay,
because
Dan.
if you see how... Yes, please.
You are a teacher in Assume. That's more or less like a remote community. Practically, what is the challenge there? Can you share with us? Do students come to school during the whole month when they're on their period and all of that?
You see, I'm not teaching the Assume town stuff.
Okay.
But what pertains is this. When in a village, when in their menses period, you see that you can physically see that there's something going wrong. Because at times a girl will come and report to you that I have spoiled myself, so I want to go home to change. If he has been able to afford the sanitary pad and dress well, this will never occur.
Okay.
At times you see them asking for pullover from their friends to tie it around their waist in order not to be exposed by this mess.
Okay. Dan, let's leave it here.
Yes.
Let someone else also have a bite. Yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Let's hear you, sir. Oh, please lower the volume of your TV set, the volume on your TV set, so we can have a conversation.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Go ahead. Are you there? Sure, we lost him. Yeah, so you are talking about the people using plantain leaves, and then we're having a classical example here.
So what you say is not news to some of us because some children will not go to school for the whole week to save themselves. And you know, when they stain themselves, it's a whole embarrassment. The teasing will continue for years. And some of them, because they cannot stand, they drop out of school. So there are lots of issues when we talk about menstrual hygiene. People even have the sanitary pad, but where to change in the school is not there because the environment is not conducive. So as I was saying, Plan decided that it's going to be a holistic approach apart from the awareness creation and then educating the boy child to appreciate the fact that these are biological roles that must happen. and so they should be supportive supportive of the girls who might have stained themselves. They are also advocates. We've trained them to be advocates of this menstrual hygiene thing. We've formed clubs in some of the schools that we are doing. Apart from the awareness creation component, we are also giving them free sanitary pads to some selected schools. Last 2 years and last year, we shared over 100,000 sanitary pad and the reusable one, because the disposable one for us is not sustainable. When the project ends, it ends with that. So we give them disposable ones and the reusable ones, so that in the event the project ends, at least they can sustain them for some time. We are also providing water boreholes for the target communities that will work, because you can't do menstruation without water. So there are boreholes done and girls-friendly latrines where they have a changing room, ensure that they carry some of these things along. When they have their menses, they have a changing room, they can change themselves. And so that's what we've been doing around the menstrual hygiene. Apart from that, we have been engaging the stakeholders to see from different platforms. We are on different platforms, engaging stakeholders, our leaders, to see how they can reduce the tax. We were talking about 20% one, and the VAT is also part of it. At least let's take the 20% out and then deal with VAT. But we are still doing, and we'll continue to engage.
Just the one word response that we are done. Do you see us achieving SDG goal 30 in terms of sanitation? Yes or no?
If the attitude continues this way, no.
Thank you very much. Esenam Ahiadome is the gender specialist for Plan International Ghana. We've been having this conversation. I'm sure we're not ending it here. With all the petitions, with all the calls, with all the demonstrations, please, we are ready to support to ensure that the 20% tax and the 12.5% VAT is removed, so that every woman in Ghana can have free access to sanitary pads. My name is Wisdom Hedejime. When we meet, call me Nyansa. Good morning.
Na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi na kame na to na twetwe binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
that's a miracle bi wadro no just mafu no kra se die sia twini ankasa me humi esi so me humi ana esi so obeka se die bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni bi pi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na edo na ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi se ma ye bi nya sam keto ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa no
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana asemi gina ho a me na mu sisinya hye me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me duru da ba 6 years ni o tema sisi am ye ma di se ene me jai na yale na nku me preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yanku pe no yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atom ya me din wa me ntiase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e was 024-89-288-24 and 020-100-0021.
Score HD, the new exciting football channel, is now available only on HD Plus and brings you football from around the world. Watch Sadio Mane and Daniel Kufitre in the top weekly match of the Bundesliga 1 and DFB Cup, Primera Liga, Copa de la Liga Profesional, see Ronaldo in the Saudi Pro League, as well as daily sports news every other hour. Also, get updated on Messi and Mbappe on PSG TV and many more. Feely on HD Plus channel 151. Agronaide HD Plus, the Feely experience.
Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. The actual retail price is
Usini. Exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Menua Kofi, adenti na woda empamude entoma achichiro hu saa. Adan wo nkwa adwuma na.
Opon, doctor si menya malaria o mi moja mu o. Me hunam nyina so ayemre. Afen so mintumi nidi.
Oh, sir, kafra menua. Adan wonte remela mixture enka na. Sorry, na yenko pharmacy enko pebi.
Me da si menua opon. So me mwe na me sorry.
Me mamu akwaba na Afisem.
Me pawchow mami Redeemer Herbal aduro no bi remela mixture ne animonyam mixture. Sebano adura yedi 2 3 di yade ase eno ane remela mixture aduro yi 2 malaria ase neku na hwe ebia na koko ena ehaw me kanfo animonyam mixture maw kai se eno yi nyema oba pemfo oba orema abofra nofo ana akwada onya mfie dumienu enupai nyina efri Redeemer Herbal and Research Center asoye Upebi atwa ko Okansi Drug Lane and a pharmacy any herbal shop bia ewo Ghana. Ubetimi afre 0544 429 083 and 0245 014136. Kaise FDA aji edwadie nkratoi atum.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
A state-of-the-art facility built with your family needs in mind. A medical center positioned for all your fertility problems and other diseases. Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center. Our goal is to help our patients achieve and maintain optimal health. We have fully functional OPD laboratories in all our branches. Do you have problems urinating? Medimosis is the ultimate solution. Our Prostacure X capsules and Prostacure Herbal Tea treat prostate problems. Afromosis capsules gives you maximum performance, and for the ladies, Femacure X capsules solves all your menstrual problems. Locate Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center at Adenta Barrier near the traffic light. Ashaman Ajekojo, Kumasi Ahinima Kokobing, and in Accra, Ministries after the Ghana Highways Yard. Call 0244 068 447. We accept National Health Insurance card and all other private insurance card. Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center, your ultimate solution for prostate problems.
That's right. And on Facebook, TVXYZ Ghana. Facebook Live, your Part 979. TVXYZ Ghana on Facebook. YouTube, your XYZ Broadcasting. On my name, I don't know. I bet for Abetenas and Medical IMF program now. You war a Schwano. And so Bonene Papa in our sign the city. And look, Yemusa, you want that very important question. Sabra Yeka Ghana was Gabi da baby. I bet with the Yem Puntunua Hodo. ene ukwa asante mema amanfo so se interchange no da be ne be nanu a eye osai chemensa bonsu woni ye kasa no wo se IMF dwumadie no anase ne nhyehyɛ no yenya de yensa hyase pe kwan no babie am yenya sika de abeye your friend say swami interchange no sans of no kind of no krebe no wom ye sans wa hyase enya ne ntie say Electricity Company of Ghana concessionary agreement bi ba be koso take over bi ba be koso ankran bi e ba be so dwumadie nim anasa dwumakuo nim ti said ye na no ye hya asese ye tu sa na mo no wo eye millennium development account anasa millennium challenge account and hye na ase ya hya ase enya mane bobi e kire sa eye IMF